Fisam channel so saudi wani chiremo e was soga cafe and afe e win congo e ho na ene cat okraku e sports complex no wo mu ecosisi ye na wodi wani e chiremo ho both the northern and afe southern sector women's football championship no ekusu e koso e sewani and sa wo ka kire e honom na eno na president of the Ghana Football Association Kurt Edwin Simon Okraku wodi atoya se wo hwese de enkofo di omani e chirem e wosa e mayo kuma boy mu boy no mo kobo mani akoma di support emana ohun sampa esi ade ema football no nkofo kon do wo do ankofo nya wom no enya easy kra.
I think that over time the awareness has been created. The need for people to pay attention to women's football is there, and therefore there are a lot more followers being won for women's football. The result is that people are turning out a lot more for the female games. When it comes to the national teams, individuals, companies alike are more interested in being part of their games. You saw that in Kumasi when the Princesses won the Waffle tournament. You saw it at the All-African Games when again the Princesses won the All-African Games. You saw it also when the Queens played in their qualification games. Turnouts have been increasing over time, and I think that collectively, from the FA, from the individual clubs, from the corporate world, from the government, when we continue to work the way we are working, believe me, the numbers will soar higher and higher.
Football Association Kurt Edwin Simon Okraku Erochi ena wo wie eno se eniemo omedie ku akwemu no eno na ama ekamia senkofo ani ache emayo no mo agudie ho na omokwa ekoso ahwe na fe omatoto niam se de be ya eno nso betimi ne eye wo mo a omoye omode won kofo nkroso no etimi ejina pe.
So first of all, through all the plans, the strategies, the investments that the FA has been making in the women's game, the women clubs are improving as individuals. They are improving on all fronts, and that is having the multiplier effect on the entire ecosystem, and that's having an effect on our national teams. They are scouting well, much better. They are producing more talents. These talents are being identified by our system through the technical directorate, and the players are now going through the structured pathway that we have created for female footballers, right from the U15, U16, U17, U18 up to U23, and then the A national team. I'm not surprised that the carefully planned strategies is impacting also on the A national team. We qualified for the AFCON. We almost made it to the Olympics. But the picture we see is a promising one, and I'm very, very positive about the tomorrow of our female sports.
Opinion to man Kurt Edwin Simon Okraku etim editor dwa enochi an executive council member CEO Adama Berry Ladies mamia ne dey edi gifty oware mensa wono so edi atodwa se afei na emma gudie no ekama se eniema Keto Okraku ene empanyfo tena ase ye nhyehyeye de boaye no wo mo enya so emfa so wo se sia de emma agudie ne de ebi ahuri agina no ye ditwam wo mo hu bi da wo mo hu bi say da wo bo empanyfo abaso.
Yeah, it is because way before I took over as ESCO member, I think that Hadia had done a lot. We had been able to get a strategic document that was running 3 years. I came to inherit it at least last year. And then so far, women's football, it's gone far. Yes, we've done a lot of promotions, we've done a lot of marketing. If you see, so this time we have our league is being manned by Malta Guinness. We have Decathlon on board. We have a lot of other sponsors that are on board, Melcom, MTN, and other people. So it's just been a gradual process, but I think that ESCO has stood well, like Ket had promised, that women football is going to get better in its tenure. And he had invested a lot in it. And that we keep seeing at least the impact of the investment he has done.
Executive Council member of the Ghana Football Association, and on then some Edia Tucha, na opinionity, a year Anthony Baffo, where former star Edema Ghana, with Sakana, the Blasters of Ghana, I see the Wuko FIFA, will break Jumapa and Edema non so watching and Iso Sem, the way I near my course were a man I could deem party. Ghana, Yama football, no, what that's
Yeah. I see a brighter future. We have to keep on doing our job. And there are a lot of opportunities also from the FIFA aspect. They support women's football a lot. There are projects where you can get subvention funding to help develop youth football and female football. And I think, it definitely has a future. You can see the young ones also being more interested to play. So female football, women's football has my total support.
Editor, now why no I read over and Timothy Tum Amankwah live on Facebook on your 95.1 FM. Ayatia would when etrem ewa Ghana hasma ayadia FIFA woman penny for baby PM ewa now way woman 17 African member associations and a baby PM waha FIFA wamo a year 5-day workshop on talent development scheme exchange and egusua ene ekoso ewa Ghana ha president of the Ghana Football Association Kurt Edwin Simon Okraku ekoshia FIFA and penny for no na ayadia we dwumedie no University of Ghana almost sports stadium ho and two friendly games so where under 17 a year emranche no and afa emabaiwa and ne omutum ekakabo mu a bibia na etumi ko ye ni nyina efa no eye FIFA wo mo enu swade hunu se ombetima boa se de be ya eye countries agoto omo ehwe omase no omo betim ahwe na fe in terms of eye talent development no omo esua ede free afoforo onom nti enura ewo eye University of Ghana ade anei dwedie kase no etim ekoso a mpenifo etim hwe ye na afa wo mo etimi ebo eye friendly game kase ho a eno so etim eba so na yenye free onom pe and a president of the Ghana Football Association, Kurt Edwin Simon Okraku, one also born any Akubeko share FIFA and penny fway, and no 18 Komakatu Mosalok, a yatia. Say ni mapa mudia bay, ye near so papa a woman said FIFA, Mwana Madam Hona Moyamudi, Nanso said a medicain, a choosy Ghana, says our exchange programming, woman by your Haseno, ye near check. Yeni ajepa I know mu ekosho mo a wo mu etimi edidin komo ho ano pay ye de mu enche mu nso ade esom na yemrum ewo opania ne den ete eya prosper na te ogum ono eye coach edema kumasi asante kotoko no opani de nsema tudwa ade afa brante Sheriff Mohammed eho na wo se this season ne enche niam ankoyi amfama asante kotoko ene se abrante Sheriff Mohammed woko praye na epra wotim epraye no eno eka ho na ama eye ene season no enema ankoye Sheriff Mohammed aye player makotoko prosper na to ogum ne nsema de tudwa ene fa brante no ho.
We changed our structure when we were not getting the results, 4-2-1-3 or a 4-1-2-3 formation, and we went into a 3-5-2 formation, the structure, and it actually helped us because that made us to have a lot of players in the middle of the park. Anytime we had possession and anytime we did not have possession, and that made us to put a lot of pressure on the opponent. This actually worked so well because we had somebody like Sheriff Mohammed, who was there, very workaholic, very good with the ball and very good without the ball. He could win tackles, he could win duels. So he was actually the pivot of the team. And the structure, the new structure, seemed to suit the players very well, and they were enjoying it because we kept on repeating what we were doing at training for them to be conversant with it so that without thinking so much about the moments on the field, they could take decisions. And then we gave them the break, asked them to stay a little bit away from football for the first week, and then the rest of the weeks or the days left for them to come back. They do some light jogging. We gave them a program. And then they came back, everything was okay, we're training. But then unfortunately we lost Sheriff through a motor accident, we lost him. So the campaign within the structure was no more. So we had to resort to other people like Rocky Jamina.
Ewo Cameroon and Ghana ye athletics team no womakwa PM 18 athletes, including 5 officials, and many achem national society opinion day at the Ivan Scadman Yamwa, and Ababa one friend Rose Amonimwa Yaboa, Wamo a 2 of the athletes. Wamu nim say ayade African Athletics Championship Cameroon for Jesu amusira sono wamu etim akwa Ghana enimnyam honom na ye nim say athlete no ebimu benya qualification no mo do mani akyerem ewo the Olympic Games eno ebetodwa ewo Paris eno ne nsem no so ye de enwo enkomo ye de elsomu na odweni akyerem ewo the beach volleyball Olympics qualifying ayade pools no etimi aba betodwa na hyene sese wudi chiremo ewo pool A yawo Morocco, Rwanda and afe Benin. Pool B no yawo Nigeria, Kenya and afe Gambia. Pool C bibato yawo Mauritius, Cape Verde and afe Niger. And afe Pool D no yawo Egypt, Ghana and afe Cameroon. We emano wamo edie na oko emano so dia say and one sense sayano ebesibi na fe etimi akọ o movie to the next slide no the next slide no emema ne de yes and no Ghana yawo Pool A ya ne oman ne de Morocco, Ghana, Egypt and afe Guinea Bissau yawo Pool A. Pool B no Mozambique, Gambia, Rwanda and afe Benin. Pool C no yawo Senegal, South Africa, Comoros and afe Sierra Leone and afe Pool D yawo Mauritius, Togo, Cameroon, Botswana and afe Kenya. And to say and CAVB Confederation of African Volleyball woman Continental Cup no yene won some so we qualifier to the Olympics Matil ewo Morocco and adwumade kese etim etwana fe atotwa eno so na ye gina na enano pay agudie mu nsama yare abasom no ye de ese
Onua 95.1 FM 95.1 FM